Well, hello, Dane. I haven't talked to you in a while. How's it going, everyone? All right. Well, we got enough people here, so we'll get going quick on this. No reason to delay. All right. We're going to do our normal 12 spins on this. I've already got everybody set up here. It's a little tiny, but we'll make it work. 12 spins will decide what you get. You've already picked your own spots, so we'll see how this goes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Pelicans are on the top. On the top. I think that was Z. It was the Z-Man. Now, this is going to be really hard to see, so I'm going to have to A, I'm going to have to blow this up. And then B, we'll take 16 and on, and we'll just move it on over. Take these teams out. And I guess I'll run Bradley's name over here, actually. Just, Bradley, you get a spot to yourself, man. I think we can see all that. Nah, I better back it down just a little. 75. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, gotta go more. 72. There we go. Alright, there's your teams. Hopefully everybody can see that. So I'm going to take Brad's out there since he's up there. And Brandon. Alright. Let me look at the chat. I'm ready to pull something big. Does anybody want to do any trades? Dane, one spot and you got the Cavs. It's not a bad team. I'll give people a few minutes on trades. Heck, Dane, you'd take the LeBron MVP silver. That thing's like, I want to say $200 raw, about maybe 150 raw now. Might be a little lower, but it goes for probably close to 6 in a PSA 10. So a little $13 investment. See who else got some good teams. Wendy has the Heat, the Lakers, and the Magic. Z got the Pels, Mavericks, and the Pelicans. Pelicans, Spurs, and the Mavs. Wow, a lot of decent hits for people. Does anybody want to do some trades? I mean, the thing is, basketball is so hot that you can't really go wrong with a lot of teams. So, especially for $13, $26, or $32. So, a lot of possibilities. Dang, Bradley got the Knicks, Bulls, and Blazers. It's not terrible. Any trades? Any trades? Yeah, Dane Garland's looking pretty solid. What's going on, Z? Z, you got some really good teams, man. And you got the Spurs, and you got the Mavericks. John, I don't think we're breaking the one that you got in because we still got plenty of spots to fill in it. By the way, if anybody's having trouble, I'm going to work on correcting, making it easier to find everything. But if you always look in the announcements on the Facebook page, it will show everything we have listed. So that way you know, hey, what's there, what's going on, what hasn't been filled, things like that. So, but yeah, John, I think we have 7 in the one you're in. It's a 2-tier break. So I think there's 7 in that one that still has to fill out of the 15. And then the other one is, there's still 19 spots left. So if anybody's interested in any of that, check it out. We could always do a chat drop on this stuff as well after these 2 breaks. So something could open up, John. I've got a crap ton of these mega boxes, plenty of blasters. I have a little bit of football, but I have a lot more coming in. And then yeah, that's about it. Yeah, last time we did it, it worked out well for you. It was kind of sloppy though. All right, I'm good, Z. Thanks for asking, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family's doing well also. All right, I'm gonna guess no trades. So we'll just go ahead and get this thing going. Yeah, Brandon, that's not bad. Not bad at all. I think you also, let me see who else you had. You had the Grizz. You had the Wizards. They're not bad either. And I feel like you had one more, maybe not. Oh, the Suns. Yeah, you got 3 solid teams, man. All right. Let's get this thing going. Good luck to everyone. Hopefully we can hit some of these pink fluorescents. I haven't hit a pinky yet out of any of these. I've opened a decent amount. Thaddeus Young. Vucevic. This dude's been playing really well, by the way. Jason Tatum. Base. Reactive Blue. Bruce Brown. Silver of John Wall. Silver John Wall. Johnny Wall had a nice game today. No James Harden. Johnny Wall. Chuck. Jackson Hayes. And James Harden. Jackson Hayes got a little bit of run, even with Steven Adams coming in there. LaMarcus Aldridge, Isaiah Thomas, Patty Mills, Russ, Montrezl Harrell, Silver Wave, Romeo Langford, debut of Pascal, and Mufasa Kabengele. A lot of rookies there at the end. Alright, I got you, Eric. You ended up, you weren't in this one, Eric. This is break 30. The other ones you got in, I don't think they filled yet, so. Minus the 32. 32 did fill. And that one we'll be doing right after this, so Jeff Teague, AD. Anthony Davis. Give AD a little panty. Wilt Chamberlain. T-Mac. Mailman. Jordan Poole. And a debut of Culver. I have a decent idea of what a lot of these are going for now because I went through about 3,000 cards today, so I have a pretty good idea on a lot of these. There's a Giannis base. Blue reactive of McCollum, Terrence Ross, Jam Masters, Taylor Horton Tucker, Larry, and DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre had another nice game. I didn't see how it finished. I don't know if they ended up winning or not, but Hunter's looking decent. I thought Cam Reddish would be the guy, but I'm thinking DeAndre Hunter may be the guy. Horton Tucker. And then we'll give a penny sleeve to Giannis. Kelly. Well, that is one thing. I mean, 2 years does make a difference, but we'll see how it all shakes out. Jaylen Brown's solid. Jeremy Grant's playing really good right now. Ooh, LBJ, will to win. There we go. Scotty, Grant Williams, and debut of Cam Johnson. LeBron James. I really like this break we're doing on this one because it's super cheap, and if you miss, you don't really lose a whole lot, but you have a potential of hitting pretty good. So these are my favorite type of breaks. Ooh, there you go, Dane. Darius Garland, Reactive Blue. Ben Simmons, Silver Wave. Question is Darius Garland going to keep it up? Which he had a bad game tonight. I was watching. He had a bad game tonight. But is he going to keep it up when KPJ comes back? That is the question, actually. You know what? I can put that one up there. Why not? Center stage. Silver Wave of Ben Simmons. Isaiah Roby. I don't know if he is ever going to come back. Julius Erving and Tremont Waters. Celtics are hitting all those rookies that are in this. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to come back or not, to be honest. John Wall, Dame, Joe Ingles, Terry Rozier had a 35-point night tonight. Another LBJ, give and go. PJ Washington debut. Darius Baisley, 19 and 12 tonight. KD USA. You know, one thing I did learn is, like, all Kevin Durant stuff's selling pretty well. You may not do as well on the bases in Mosaic for him, but his Team USA, even like his pink, it's not bad. PSA 10 will go for like 80 some bucks. Sometimes it'll jump up to 100. Yeah, you might be right, John. He may, I don't know. It just depends what the whole situation was exactly, I guess. Al Horford, Brandon Ingram, Jared Allen, Ben Simmons, reactive blue. Kyrie's got game. Who is that wise man? MVP of LBJ. I think a PSA 10 in this actually goes for like that might come off. Might actually go for like 70, 80 bucks, I think, in Brandon Clark for the Grizz. B. Clark. A lot of LeBrons in this this box. Yeah, it's pretty close to there. It kind of fluctuates depending on who's buying it. All right, we got to hit Zia Zion and Brandon Ja. 2 packs to do it. Hamidou Diallo, Kawhi Leonard, Rodney Hood, Taco. Nicolo Melli, PJ Washington base. Dane, you need to be a little more optimistic. I think you could find the one. John's right. It could be yours. Taco debut. Reactive blue. Alright, let's find it. Jeremy Lamb, Norman Powell, Kyle Lowry. Didn't hit a lot of big Hall of Fame silver. Dominique. Look how pretty the silver is. Rui. There's a Zion. We found him. KZ Okpala is how we're going to finish it. Listen, I used to play Pokemon when I was younger, but I no longer am really into it, so I know who Charizard is, and I know about a lot of those guys, but gotta be honest, I can't tell you much about cards. Alright. Do a little rundown of what we got here. Rui base, Zion debut. Reactive blue of Taco. PJ Washington base. MVP of LeBron base. Brandon Clark base. Give and go of LeBron for the Lakers. Darius Baisley. Will to win of LeBron. Taylor Horton Tucker. DeAndre Hunter. Jackson Hayes. Silver of John Wall. And Darius Garland reactive blue. Dane, the way I remember it, man, you hit pretty well overall. That's the way I remember it. All right, we're going to jump right into, nope, I need to put, we're going to jump right into break number 32. This is where you got to pick one team, and then you got to, you get two randoms, and we lock the Grizzlies, Pelicans, and Lakers, so you can still hit all those as part of this. But Wendy has the T-Wolves, Adam the Mavericks, Chris the 76ers, Wendy the Hawks, Eric, I spelled your name wrong, the Wizards, Chris Elliott the Knicks, Wendy the Cavs, Eric the Bulls, and Max the Warriors. We got it all set up here. We got 20 teams, so the way we do it, run it 12 times. 1 through 10 are going to go here, and 11 through 20 are going to go there. Make sure we don't have any questions first. Alright, here we go. Good luck, everyone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Pelicans were at the top on 11 and 12. They are no longer at the top. Grizzlies are at the 10 hole though. That one's going to go to Max. Wait a minute. I missed somebody here. Hold on. You see what I did? Off just a little. Check my Facebook. Wendy, Adam, Chris, Wendy, Eric, Chris, Wendy. Oh, I missed Chris Raleigh. There we go. Sorry, Chris. I missed you. And you took the heat. Alright. Now we're good. And then we'll take the, see, there you go, I lined it up here. So what I did is I had Eric at 9 and Max at 10. Then we'll go back here, and Adam Salgado got the Pels. There we go. There are your teams. Ezra, I know. I was able to secure one recently, but couple things happened. One, the boxes went up about 800 bucks, but it looks like they came down a little bit. And I know everybody keeps asking about my Prism retail boxes or the boxes. I have one box, and me breaking it. As I've explained to some people, like, the prices do not make sense to me to break this box. The cost it's gonna be for the people buying it and what they get out of it does not make sense. I mean, I know you always could hit the monster, but the majority of people are just gonna lose if I do it because the price is so much. So, and the cards haven't, not all the cards have come up. So I don't really like to see a lot of people lose, so that's why I'm just gonna hold on to that one. Yeah, Dane, you would have a lot of good cards if you just had showed up here earlier. Because we hit a lot of Jaw Silvers, and you could have hit those Jaw Silvers. And they tend, too. Does anybody want to do any trades? Yeah, Dane, you did. I was, I mean, as you can tell, like, at that time, if people wanted a shot at the Pelicans, I was giving them cheap. And realistically, I should have been charging more, but the reason I didn't is because I want everybody to have a shot at that Zion, that monster card. So, granted, you won like almost every time, but I wanted to give people an opportunity to hit it and not have to spend, 180, 200 bucks on it. You guys don't have any teams. I understood the joke. I was just clarifying to everybody else just in case. Just in case they were trying to trade with you. Any traders? Yeah, Max, I think you're going to stay pretty set. Adam's going to stay pretty set. But that's what I like about this. Everybody got at least one decent team, so. And this is a 2-boxer too, so. All right, I think probably everybody's pretty set on this. So, let's just get the fun over with. Question is, are we going to hit it in box number 1 or box number 2? Because I feel like something's coming. Yeah, Adam usually does buy them, and he has missed so many times on Zions that I really do hope we hit him a Zion along with hitting some, hey, camera, hitting some Jaws and RJs and everything else. Vucevic, this dude does not get enough love. Like, look at his numbers, over not just this year, over the last several years. His numbers are good. Russ Give and Go green. There's a Keldon Johnson. Brandon Clark and Bladzickas. Ignis Bladzickas. Oh, I know, but he's just solid, though. There's no love in the hobby for him. Like, if I'm starting a team, he'd probably be one of those guys that I want right now. Because obviously the salary cap's going to prevent me from getting too many people at too high of prices. But Josh Richardson, Dominique, Patrick, Quindary Weatherspoon, and Kendrick Nunn debut. Can you believe that these boxes, if you look at eBay, these things go for like $250 to $270 right now? It's craziness. Lucas Simonek reactive blue. I want to say that I actually saw that today, maybe, and it sells for like $40 for some reason. I want to say Lucas Simonek. So I don't know. I mean, if something sells for $40 raw and you grade it and it gets a 10, should go well over 100, right? AD. Another Lucas Simonek base. Spurs have hit all three of their rookies already. Magic, Kai Bowman. I think it goes for about 40 because I have an overdrive of his. Oh, somebody always wants something. Hell, Thomas Bryant. I bought his silver PSA 10 for $115 a couple months ago, and it's already selling for. The last one sold for $235, and I'm the only one out there, and I have it listed for $400 right now. So somebody offers me probably $250, I'd probably give it to them, but they may actually pay like $300 on it. And he played at Indiana, so Furkan, Andrew Wiggins. Hey, Tatum, there we go. Tatum reactive blue with the Luka right behind it. I'm convinced anybody will buy anything, John. Luka, give and go. Giannis MVP. Nasir Little and Cam. Yeah, but Thomas Bryant's Indiana guy playing in Washington. Zach LaVine, Johnny Collins, solid player. Yeah, you could. You just never know. Cam Johnson, pistol. Cam Reddish. You just never know. There's a lot of reach out there anymore. Plus, you could always offer international shipping, I guess. I don't know. You can always try. That's all I can say. It's one of those you would, if you're going to do it, though, you better make sure it's a 10. Which, no guarantees on that, obviously. Wes Matthews, Bertans, Zach Collins, Irvin Magic Johnson, Larry Legend, debut of Poole, Goga. Just so you know, guys, this is the guy right here. I would buy his Prism Silvers are going for about $10 raw, and he's was projected going into the season to average about 14.5 points and 8 rebounds, but he's been injured, so ankle injury. So he is the guy that I have been looking to buy. Because if I can buy a raw card for $10 and he blows up, then it will be worth it. Yeah, but they don't have a bench. They don't have anybody big on the bench. Their biggest guy on the bench is Doug McDermott. Plus, Goga can play the stretch 4. He doesn't have to play the 5, so when Sabonis goes out, Turner can play the 5, and Goga can play the stretch 4. Plumlee, Torian Prince, Patty Mills. Ooh, silver, Kendrick Nunn debut. Kendrick Nunn, silver debut. Eric Pascal. Kareem and Admiral Schofield. That would be an interesting trade. I don't know how much it would help the Heat. Maybe it would, but they need some type of help because I don't know. I'm not sold on their team at all. Eric Favors, Clint Capella, Pascal Siakam, Bam Adebayo. Silver Wave is Cedi Osman. Kobe White, Terrence Mann, and Oscar. The only thing, I don't know, Pritchard's not a bad shooter. He's not terrible, obviously. So he could definitely help. But I just worry about relying on him too much. And then you're putting way too much on Tatum and Brown to score. Because who else do they have? Nicolas Batum, Markel Fultz, Kemba, Kai Bowman, Reactive Blue, Silver Giannis. There we go. Silver Giannis. Oh yeah, they do have Smart, don't they? Smart has his game's a lot better this year. You know, he definitely stretches the floor pretty well. But I don't know if I'd rely on him, though, personally. Silver, Giannis, Antetokounmpo. Yeah, Smart's, I mean, he's a very good defender. The Bucks went in the random, and Chris Elliott got the Bucks. Nice hit, Chris. Although Giannis's stuff is low right now, but people will realize soon that his stuff needs to come up. Oh, there's a Ja. And Cody Martin. Ja has showed up. Let's get this to the front. Doesn't it always seem like the glue guys? The glue guys are the ones that like are the scrappy guys. Kind of stick their nose in there. Get in fights maybe. Markieff Morris, Silver Wave. Vince Carter. Jarrett Culver. And Wilt Chamberlain. That's how we're going to end that first box. You know, like the one guy that I don't think holds it together though is Patrick Beverley. Like he's that guy, but he's not the glue guy for the team. That's like maybe the one instance that you see that kind of fall like that. Like he just doesn't seem to hold them together. Like I don't know why, but he is only in the league because he's scrappy. Kind of reminds me of like Dellavedova a little bit, but better. Maybe better. I don't know. I don't know if he is better or not, to be honest. Kyle Anderson. Porzingis. Hopefully he comes back. Miles Turner. Larry Legend. Dennis Johnson. Johnny Stockton. Matthias Theibel. And Jackson Hayes. I think Pat Bev's from Chicago. He's got that Chicago grittiness to him. Paul George. Lonzo Ball. Ooh, there we go. Taylor Horton Tucker. That's a good hit. His stuff's still decently high. Give and go of Russ. Kyle Guy. Another Jaw debut. Hey, same thing. Cody Martin right after that. My thoughts on LaMelo. I'm not going to put the other Jaw up there. My thoughts are he's got talent, but he's got to mature. That's kind of my thought with LaMelo. Definitely talented, needs to mature. Which, he's young, so... Don't fall, Jaw. Here's that Horton Tucker, by the way. I think bad passes sometimes, bad shots, not really understanding of the game. That's kind of my biggest thing with him. But that can be learned. So that's the good news. He's definitely a guy that Looks like he could be solid. Johnny Stockton Genesis. Who would have thought? This card probably, I don't know for sure, but it probably actually sells pretty well. Eric Parker has the Jazz. Nobody probably knew who had the Jazz. Eric probably didn't even know he had the Jazz. Yeah, that probably is that's what I was thinking, right around a $50 card. Chris was being all quiet in there. Hi, Chris Sharp. How are you? That is better because he's a Hall of Famer. Another Jarrett Culver and Wilt the Stilt. Nice hit, Mr. Parker. Chris, you had the Nuggets, Hornets, and I think you only bought 2 teams. You didn't take the third team for $6. But I know you hit some at least one PJ Washington. I think you hit a base and a debut of him, so. Because we're already on break number 32, just so you know. The break you got in is over. DeAndre Ayton, no love for second year stuff. Although I had a silver mosaic and I think I'm going to grade it. Troy Brown Jr. As long as it looks good. Darius Garland. Taco Fall. Ooh, Tyler Hero. I don't know how you missed that one. Darius. Tyler. Tyler Hero. All right, let's find something monstrous. Jeremy Grant, Benjamin Simmons, DeAndre Hunter. There we go. DeAndre Hunter. Goes to Wendy. Wendy has DeAndre Hunter. Nice. Silver Rui right behind it. Let's go. I like it. I think there's another player right behind it. DeAndre, we'll take Jason out. Silver Rui. And then there's, I don't know if you can see the next one, but, oh, nope, not on camera. Guess I should probably lower the camera and keep the cards on view there. Rui. I don't even know who to take out here. Guess since that's a debut, we'll take that one out. Rui Silver. Here, let me lower this a little. There we go. RJ Barrett. RJ. I do need to raise this just a little. Okay, now I'm back where I was before. And look, last card. This is a good pack. All this Panini dust all over the place. Ja Morant. This is a really good pack. Yeah. I agree with basically everything that's being said. Like, I think Cam Reddish has the ability, but wrong team. He needs a different team, because the guy that actually stepped in was DeAndre Hunter. So now if Cam Reddish can get a different team, I think he'll do pretty good. I don't I think Cam Reddish, it's all going to depend on situation. Who does Rui have though now? Who's really? Oh, the dog mentality. Yeah. Yeah, he's soft. Seth Curry. Joel. Kobe. Terrence Mann. And Oscar. Now that's... Westbrook doesn't even play most games anymore. Westbrook should be able to help out Rui a little bit, though. Rui's going to have to be more of a stretch guy than a back to the basket. Luke Kennard's really sucked this year. Johnny Collins. Oh, auto. Auto of Sterling Brown for the Bucks. Sterling Brown. Not the auto we wanted. Nonetheless, it is an auto. Sterling Brown. Autograph. PJ Tucker. This box has really been decent, though. I mean, to have a couple silvers, a Genesis, 3 Jaws, 2 Jaws, I think, a Horton Tucker, an auto, and Admiral. This might be one of those boxes that you could make your money back on. Or you could profit on, I guess. It's hard to do it just buying them by yourself anymore. For basketball. For 1920 anyways. Royce O'Neal. Dwight. Carson Edwards. Scotty. Kendrick Nunn. Is Kendrick Nunn going to be okay? Like, I don't know. I'm not sold on him, but I also wasn't sold on Hero either. But the Heat seem to figure out how to get these guys to do some stuff. I don't really know what to think about Kendrick Nunn. Serge, Cody Zeller, Russ, Alec Burks, Steph, will to win, Wilt, Bull, and Tyler Hero debut. Bull. Bull doesn't even play and his stuff still sells well. It's craziness. Why don't you just rip him, Chris? Go live and rip him. because I want to see it. I don't even know anything about soccer. I basically watch the Olympics and that's about it. Ooh, LeBron right on front. LeBron James. You're speaking foreign to me. I don't know these people. What is going on here? Dylan Brooks. Wendell Carter. Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving. Brian Forbes. Poop. Kyrie Irving. Oh, we're on the. We got an NBA debut here. RJ. Terrence Davis. Give this guy a chance to play. And Charles Barkley. I'll pull some of these hits out here. Thanks, Max. Good hits for you, man. Pretty sure you did well on this one. Lucas Simonic, Reactive Blue, Cam Reddish base, debut of Ja, Tyler Hero base, RJ base, Tatum Reactive Blue, Silver debut of Kendrick Nunn, another Ja debut, Bull, LBJ, and RJ. Auto was Sterling Brown. We'll go ahead and pull Horton Tucker, Reactive Blue. And we'll do Giannis Silver. Our Genesis was Johnny Stockton for the Jazz for Eric. Reactive Blue of DeAndre Hunter. Ja base. And Rui Hachimura Silver. If I had another impeccable box, I would. That was the only one I had. That was the only one I have, or had. I did pick up Mosaic Football Choice Box, so I'm really curious about what we got in this one. So hopefully I'll have this one next week. for everyone. No problem, Eric. Thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. Max, thank you too. And everyone else, thank you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do something with this. I haven't figured out yet what I'm gonna do, but Dane, I had some no huddles and I broke them, and I went to order more, and the distributors had like year-end inventory, so I wasn't able to get them. They opened back up on Monday, so hopefully I can see what they have them priced at after the new year. With the playoffs coming up, I have a feeling they probably ticked up a little bit. So, so we'll see what the price is on it. But I'll look to get those because I like the no huddle boxes. I've been searching for some Prism Hobby too, but there's just nothing at a good price. So, yeah, this could have a monster in it. This is courtesy of Eric Burks once again at the card shop. The one that I've posted several times about. He hooked me up with that. He hooked me up with another cello box. So Eric likes to treat me pretty well. He's a good guy. If you haven't checked out his Facebook page, he always has tons of cards. Yeah, he's the same one who hooked me up with this bad boy that everybody wants. And honestly, if I could break it and it made sense, I would. I would. Wonder if I could get ballsy. Yeah, he hooked me up with the Impeccable also. That had the 1-of-1. He's actually hooked me up with several Prism retail boxes as well. He does a very good job at being fair with his prices, so he has definitely made being able to break some things very possible to where it's not overwhelming for you guys. So, all right, I'm just gonna open this for a personal. See you guys later. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I don't have that much. It's actually it wasn't a terrible price on the choice box at all, so it'd be very possible for me to make my money back. John's gonna keep his eye open for when this break is. If he sees choice box, he's buying the Cowboys. Can't ever have too many 1-of-1s, can you? Never ever too many 1-of-1s. You better get on it, Dane. The sooner you start, the sooner you get going on that, man. John, you are on a nice little wave. Yeah, why am I yawning? I'm not even tired. It's weird. So hopefully we can keep riding the hot streak. By the way, if there is a break in the announcements, which actually I'm going to take these two out of here. So give me just a second. Take 32 off of there. So the two breaks we still have up, and I'm going to post some more tomorrow. It'll probably be football breaks, to be honest. Well, I don't know. My football stuff doesn't come in till Monday, so I'll probably hold off on that. But we have a $45 two-tier, 15 spots. 7 spots have already been, or 8 spots have already been taken. We've got 7 spots left, so if anybody's interested in that, it's $45. 7 spots left. Hopefully we can break that on Monday, and that's 2 mega boxes. What we just did that last time, and you're gonna get 2 teams out of it. And then we have. Let me take this one off. Break number 29, we're going to do 1 mega box and 3 blaster boxes of Mosaic basketball. And we filled 11 spots. We still have 19. It's 30 spots in it. You're going to get 1 team for $28. If you buy 2 spots, you get the third one for $20 on this one. So take advantage of that. Gives you a little bit of a discount for buying more teams. Yeah, John, you're in the 28, or I'm sorry, you're in 29 to where there's 19 spots left, and then you're also in 31 where there are 7 spots left. John was off cuddling with his Tua. Hopefully, hey John, did you get that yet? By the way, I should have asked that. I haven't checked tracking on it. Hopefully, if it hasn't showed up, hopefully it shows up on Monday. Wednesday? That makes no sense. They got the item on Thursday. They were closed Friday. I mean, I would think they're still open Saturday. Yeah, Dane, he probably would have sent it to you. And then you would have had to say, John, I got your 1 of 1. And John would have said, just go ahead and keep it. Because John's a great guy like that. He would have just let you keep that one of one. He doesn't really care about it that much. You can tell. He's going to beat the Bulls, huh? Wow. Tua plays basketball, too. That's awesome. I knew Dane was going to say it, so I tried to beat him to it. Because Dane always does that. Oh. I have so many. I went through 500 cards today. I still got to review them, clean them, all that stuff. I'm hoping I can at least send half of those in. And then I have probably another 2,000 cards I have to review. Or I have to look to see if the pricing makes sense to send them in. I forgot how far I fell behind, and I have so much sitting in my house right now, and it's just doing no good. Trust me, I'm sending a lot of stuff in. Like honestly, like this Cam Reddish debut, I'd probably be sending that in as long as it looks good. I mean, if anything sells, like I was looking at, if anything probably sells for, I may go down to 40 bucks on some things depending on what it is, but if some things sell for 50 bucks, I'll send it in as long as it looks good enough to get a 10. Like Mosaic wise, now Prism wise, obviously, you know, even if things get a 9, I'll take my shot at getting a 10. Even if I break even on it, then I'm cool with that. But I'll at least take my shot. John's the reason that PSA is so backed up. Somebody has that Hall of Fame John Stockton Genesis listed for 142. Buy it now. No offer. And the last one sold. I'm not on 130 point, but the last one that I can see on eBay that sold was $33.95 on December 24th. Yeah, looks like pretty much it's around 30 to 40 bucks at most. No, I think John's right on that. I mean, 30 may be a little low. It depends if they have potential to grow. If you really believe they have the potential to grow, but that's why I'm like 40 is like my lowest probably, but I like to stay at least 50 if I can. But it all depends on their potential. I mean, Dane, I thought your minimum was like $400 the way you talk. Like if you basically it was like 400 bucks or you had to grade it yourself and give yourself a 10. That was the only way you were sending it in. I agree, John. If you have enough cards, that's what people don't like. That's what a lot of people miss with this, I think. With if they're trying to make money on it, anyways, then is God, yawned again. Is like even if you're making 30 bucks, but you have 100 cards. I mean, that's 3 grand. And then obviously you take out your fees and stuff. But I mean, if you're just selling cards for $2, then you're missing out on so much money. I mean, I think realistically, the majority of people in this are in it to make money. Now, some people want to have fun. Some people like to just collect, and some people like to mix it up, and it's all cool. I don't care whether you like money or you're doing it all for money or you like to collect or whatever. I mean, they're all valid reasons to do this, to get into cards. So, but I mean, me personally, I don't really have hardly anything that I'm like, man, there's no way I'm getting rid of it. I just, it would have to be the coolest card ever. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I want my son to get into this. I want him to be able to enjoy something like this too. I don't want him to, especially at a young age, I don't want to feel like I have to, spend an arm and a leg just so he can get his first cards and stuff like that. But, so yeah, I mean, in that sense, I definitely, I like the collecting side of it. But me personally, I don't know. Like I said, there's just not a whole lot. There is one thing. Now this is the card here that I would want. Like this is a cool. I saw this listed on eBay one day for $1 million. So you got the Babe Ruth. So this is National Treasures, Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, cut auto, dual bat. I mean, there's the entire card, so it's like a little booklet. And you got the Babe Ruth bat. And you got their signatures in that old paper. And then you got the Ty Cobb part of the bat. That would be something that I would want to keep. Oh, I wasn't on the screen, was I? Alright, here it is. Sorry. I thought I clicked it. So there's the Ty Cobb, and then there's the Babe Ruth and Ty Cobb auto, and then the Babe Ruth part of it, and that's the bat inside there. Like, I mean, that's awesome. Like, that would be a card right there. I know it's worth a lot of money, and if I had the money, I wouldn't care about money. So to buy that, so if I had the money to not have to really worry about buying that, that would be a card that I would just collect. Like that's that cool of a card. Yeah, I was just searching through Facebook or eBay one day, and I was like, oh, let's try to look up some of the most expensive cards, and I ran across that one, and I'm like, holy cow, that would be awesome. Dane, Babe Ruth played cricket. He was a cricket player. I don't know if you know what that is, but best cricket player ever. Nope, that was Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump was the ping pong player. Which, by the way, my wife's never seen Forrest Gump. Which is really annoying to me. She's not really a big movie person. I am. She likes to watch like 30-minute shows that she can sit down for like a very short amount of time. She is, but she's got problems. I mean, she married me. That's her first problem. But I don't know. Just Dane, you're about to settle down and have some kids. Gonna find you a nice gal. Gonna get married. Have kids. Nice little house. Back in Hawaii. You're gonna put all this card business behind you. She's gonna make you get rid of your whole collection. Yep. All Lamar Jacksons and J.K. Dobbins are gone. Never coming back. She's gonna sell them to John for $12, and John's gonna use them as placemats. Yes, that is a question. Would you do it, Dane? I don't know why you would send Dobbins to PSA. Unless you're hoping they get lost. Wow, Dane, I'm going to tell my wife that I'm going to tell my wife that you think she depreciated in value. She's going to tell me to delete you from my page. Don't let that guy break anymore. Now I'm going to have to tell her, listen, he's like one of 3 customers I have. I have to let him do it. Talking about Des Bryant? Michael Irvin? Who wore number 27? Not a running back. Oh yeah, it was. I thought you said it wasn't a running back. Well, I know somebody who remembers him. The woman he knocked out. His wife probably now. Because you know she didn't leave him because of the money. Oh, baby, I still love you so much. No, you don't. You love my money. Ooh. No, John, the crazy thing is, like, other people have done messed up things after that, and they haven't got the same punishment he did. Well, I mean, maybe they got the same punishment, but he didn't get, like, he wasn't out of the, these other guys aren't out of the league like he is. Kareem Hunt, he didn't knock her out, but he kicked a girl. He got, what, an 8-game suspension? Still playing in the league. No, I mean, it wasn't obviously like he knocked her out and was dragging her out of the elevator. So yeah, that was pretty bad. And obviously Kareem Hunt was nowhere close to that, but still, I mean, his was on video. His was terrible. I mean, I know I was taught to never hit a woman, so um, I mean, he's got to be better than that. And obviously he wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, AP and Tyreek Hill, that was, yeah, I mean, once again, not on video that I know of, but um, still pretty bad. And yeah, Dan, you're right. He was declining, and Kareem Hunt's still in his prime, but he's playing a backup role, so it really sucked because I really liked AP a lot. Like he was, if I had to have a man crush on a sports guy as a running back, it'd probably be Adrian Peterson. Like I just always liked the way the guy would run. But um, yeah, he just I don't know. He kind of had an injury and then kind of lost it a little too. That's why I always appreciated Barry Sanders so much, man. He just went out on top. Dobbins will never be my man crush. Never ever will Dobbins be my man crush. Yeah, I mean that's the other thing I think with Ray Rice is he was kind of like the first one to really get caught doing that in that way. So I think he was the example. I mean, I agree he was declining also, but I do think he was also the example because it's not like he wasn't going to be on the team if that happened. But I mean, we set an example not to do it, and then Kareem Hunt does it anyways. Antonio Brown acts like an idiot, but all these teams still say, "Oh yeah, we'll take you back. Why not?" That's the example they need to stop setting. They need to basically have what happened to Ray Rice. Hey, nobody wants you. Get out of here. But it's all about winning and money, so. Yeah, I mean the thing is, John, is we don't do we know what happened beforehand with Ray Rice though? Like, I mean, or do we just get basically the part where they're arguing and he knocks her out? I mean, she could have said a lot of things. I wonder if I can still watch Ray Rice knock her out. Let me see. Yeah, I saw the pictures of the girl Greg Hardy like messed up. Her face was jacked up. So in the Ray Rice video, I just watched it. Like they're outside the elevator, and the girl walks by, and she kind of like goes to tap him a little bit on his chest, and she says something to him, and then he follows her in, and then she says something to him. He hits her. She comes at him, and then he knocks her out. So she was kind of coming at him. It was kind of, I guess you can say, self-defense in a way. I mean, I don't know. Either way, none of it should ever happen in both cases. I mean, apparently Ray Rice should have just been the one boxing instead of Nate Robinson, I guess. Ray Rice probably would have stood a better chance. I mean, he probably made a quick 20K. Oh, Ray Rice. Wonder if we can Google it. What is Ray Rice doing now? So it looks like he's a running backs coach, and he helps out with the defensive backs. Um, as at his old high school, maybe. Yeah, it's at his high school. I love how you can just Google this stuff, and there it is. I don't think they did a background check very well. They must have missed the viral video. I guess CNN must have been showing it or something. They like to omit things like that. Yeah, but he didn't get in trouble though, did he? He didn't actually go to like he didn't get in trouble because she didn't press charges, right? So on May 21st, 2015, a judge on Thursday dismissed domestic violence charges against Ray Rice, who was captured by a surveillance camera knocking his then fiancee unconscious in a hotel elevator last year. So yeah, he didn't even get in trouble for it. Oh yeah, I mean I'm sure they probably said, obviously we know about this. This type of stuff can't happen here. You need to get yourself under control. But yeah, we'll still hire you. I mean, think about the publicity that school can get. Oh, Ray Rice. He played in the NFL. Yeah, and I mean, I know how a lot of parents are too. There's a lot of parents that voice their opinion on that stuff. So I am kind of surprised that, well, I'd be surprised if any parents didn't say something. So maybe they did. Obviously, we probably wouldn't hear about it because it's just Ray Rice, and he only played for the Ravens, and he wasn't even that good. So. Two choice rookies, three choice exclusive mosaics. One silver and one mosaic prism. How you do a three-way break with 8 cards? Dane gets 2, we get 3. He pays the same amount. I have a lot of boxes here right now, and I really just want to rip everything. Like, it's killing me. It's just killing me not to do it. Because I know the potential in some of these. Dane, I don't know what that means. What would John do? I don't have John's type of money, though. I'm not John Rich. John's got stacks upon stacks upon stacks of cash. And that's the key, is to not have any lapse. To not have any lapse and just keep sending stuff in. Yeah, I mean, now if we can just get Dane to start doing that. But the thing is, John, is yeah, those bills will suck when they come in, but yawned again. But when they come in, you're probably gonna sell a lot of that stuff. So you'll make your money back in no time. Plus, you'll probably have some profit early, and then you'll have all these cards that you're gonna hold for the right time. So, because it's not like they're all 20 probably gonna come back at once. You're probably gonna get one. You might get another one a few weeks later, maybe even a month later, things like that. So you're gonna have some stuff you can move. So that'll help you get money for that. I know you got to pay the 2K and then you got to sell stuff. That's the thing about this hobby, especially just getting whether you're getting started out or whatever it is, you kind of have to like be able to weather the storm for like a couple months. Possibly like say you get a submission back for 2K, you have to be able to like okay, if my cards don't sell right away, I have to be able to handle not having that 2K. And once I do that and then my cards start selling, then I'll be fine. But a lot of people struggle with, oh, I got to wait 2 months to possibly get paid on some of this stuff before it finally sells or whatever. It's like right now, I mean, if we all would have been smart, we would have went out and bought as much basketball. And it almost doesn't matter who we would have bought, to be honest, for the most part. We would have bought it 2 months ahead of time. I bought a lot of stuff, but I wish I'd have bought more because everything went up. Everything went up. And like if I just would have bought more, I could have sold it and doubled my money real quick on tons of things, whether it be boxes, whether it be cards. I mean, I could have easily taken advantage of that, and I didn't. Not to the capacity that I should have. So, and it would have sucked to be out that money for 2 months, but if I can weather that storm long enough to make the money, flip it, and be good to go, even on PSA 10 cards already, you were good to go. I mean, that's why I said I bought a Kobe White. It for 500. It doubled. I bought a Thomas Bryant for 115. It's doubled. I bought a DeAndre Ayton for 140 Ruby Wave, and these are all graded cards already, and it's doubled. Oh, I know you're agreeing. It's just it's insane what it's really doing. I just I bought several things. I just didn't. I don't know. I, in the back of my mind, I bought things, but then I still told myself, "Oh, you're there's no way it's going to continue to go up." Last year was just insane. So I don't want to like get too crazy on it, but getting too crazy on it would have been the smart move. But now I know that for baseball, spring training starts in February, I think. So what am I going to do? I'm going to be trying to get some boxes from the right years. I'm going to try to get some players from the right years. A lot of them already graded. Yeah, I thought it was like February 29th or something like that, I want to say. So all that stuff, like I'm going to be looking to get some of that and just, doing the John effect of making 20, 20, 20, 20, 20 over and over and over again. I mean, and then when football comes around, I'm going to do it again. And then same thing with basketball. About 2 months out. So I'm very close to starting to buy my baseball stuff. I think I'm going to. God, his rookie cards at like $30. I haven't started doing my research on some of this yet. And here's the thing, like, if you look at Fernando Tatis's, like, the hot year he had last year, and his base rookie card, PSA 10, it only sold for, like, what was it, like 200 or something? I think it was right around 200. And, like, you can't expect basketball, you really can't even expect football prices from baseball. So you're really dealing with smaller profit sizes with baseball, so you really have to be smart with what you're doing. Yeah, and that's the thing is if you miss the boat on it and you even pay at 225, you may be hurting yourself. Yeah, that's the thing about baseball is it's a long, long wait. I mean, they have to turn into Mike Trout like. Obviously not Mike Trout, but they have to turn into like Mike Trout to really, really get up there. So, like I said, your margin for error in baseball just isn't that good. Yeah, but isn't Trout rookie card going for like 3 Gs? What is it? The update Trout update, I think it is. Yeah, it's the Trout update card. That's the one I'm talking about. I thought I'd just seen this was up to this. Yeah. 3 Gs. 3 Gs. $28, $29, $28. I I thought I looked and saw they were at 3K today. That's how I knew that. But yeah, they're climbing, man. Yeah, but he's possibly the best player ever. Possibly. But no, I'm with you. Yeah, the old you can't be the GOAT if you don't win championships. It may end up applying to Mike Trout. Pujols is better than Trout. And I'd have to see. Stat comparisons. Oh, trust me, Dane. I'm a Cardinals fan. I watched about every game. He's not as he wasn't as great of a defender as Trout. Like Pujols always tried to range over to second base a lot, and he still made a lot of plays. But I'll tell you what, if you look at the first 1,000 games, which I don't know when the first 1,000 games were, but Pujols actually is ahead. But Pujols didn't steal bases either. Oh, this was 1 year ago. Or posted 1 year ago, I guess. Trust me, I'm a huge Pujols fan, so. But I mean, and I don't know what year this goes into. This was just me finding something. But that was their first 1,000 games. I do remember Pujols just. I mean, the dude hit like 330, 340, 350. Like, insane what he did. I mean, 100 more hits is a big deal. 42 more home runs. I mean, that's one entire season right there. Plus, Trout is going to get shortened seasons due to COVID. So that's going to hurt him. But I mean, those are just those stats. That doesn't speak to if you're into WAR and things like that, I guess. I don't think Steve Nash was better than CP3 because CP3 is a good defender. Um, Offensively, I think Nash was actually better. But I don't know if the stats tell that same story, but I'd be kind of interested to see that. Huh. So Chris Paul definitely killed him in defensively. He had about 1,338 more steals, which I figured that because Chris Paul like led the league in steals for like 6 straight years or something. But I didn't realize that Steve Nash only averaged like 14 points a game for his career. But he has more assists by 630. So, but he's also played 191 more games. Hmm. Yeah, CP3. I guess he was a lot better than Nash, stats wise. See, but even through the first 1,000 games, that's kind of tough because some guys are just slow starters. Like Pujols is kind of declining at the end. What if Trout doesn't? So, I think there's still a lot to be seen there, but definitely interesting. I think it'll be one of those wait and see what they all come out to be, and Only thing is, like the last few years, Trout's had a few injuries, so it'd be interesting. Yeah, and I mean, I watched a lot of Cardinal games live when I was younger too. And Pools was pretty good. Yeah, I think that's the thing that kind of separates Mike Trout a little bit is he plays both sides of the ball really well. Now let me ask you this: if Griffey didn't struggle so much later in his career with injuries, do you think he could have been the best ever? Because he played both sides of the ball for a long time. Yeah, Miggy was nice. He was up for the Triple Crown like every year. Yeah, and I think that's why Acuna's really up there too, because Acuna could eventually be a 40-40 guy if they let him run enough, I guess, because they don't. I don't know. Guys don't run as much as they used to. But well, no, Dan, he's only stolen. I'm looking at the stats. He's only stolen over 40 bases one time, and he's only hit 40 home runs twice. So 40-40 is hard to do. We're saying he could be one of those guys to do that, though. Dan, I just think the fact that a lot of people think he's going to break the home run record. Um, he's going to probably average, 25 steals a season? I'm going to guess 20 to 25, somewhere in there. He's going to have, let's see, how many hits does he have? He's almost got 15, he's got 1380, I guess. So he's probably going to be in the 3,000 hit club. He's probably going to hit right around 300. He's currently hitting 304 on his career. Like I said, if you count WAR, his WAR is amazing. He's probably going to have 2,000 RBIs plus, definitely plus. I mean, there's a lot of stats that are really, really doing well there. It is going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting to see if he's going to strike out a lot and his average is going to dip because they live in a time where they tell him to swing for the fences. So. I mean, he hit 17 home runs in 53 games. So he was on pace for about 51. But in 53 games, he only stole one base last year. And he only hit 281. Which, I mean, obviously he could have increased that in a full season, but. My biggest issue is he only played 134 games in 2019, 140 in 2018, and 114 in 2017. The other years he played close to 159 and 157. Yeah, but I know he's had some injuries though. I think that's why he hasn't played is because he's had some injuries. And he's won 3 MVPs and a Rookie of the Year. Wait, yeah, 3 MVPs and a Rookie of the Year. He finished second in MVP for 4 years, fourth 1 year, and fifth another year. He's won the Silver Slugger 8 times. I mean, I know those are just awards, but still impressive. Hell, Yachty's been playing 130 games and he's a catcher. Tell me an outfielder that has a DH can't play more than 140 games. I'm pretty sure it's just because he's been injured lately. And plus, like I said, Trout has the DH. Trout can play a game and doesn't even have to play defense. In 2019, Ronald Acuna played 156. And he was really close to a 40-40. He had 41 homers and 37 stolen bases. That's crazy. He finished fifth in the MVP, Acuna did, and he had 41 homers and 37 stolen bases. Like, how's that even possible? 2019 NL MVP. Oh, that's the year that Yelich and Bellinger went nuts. Rendon went nuts. Cattell Marte. He had a good year that year, I remember, but Jesus. All right, fellas. It's been fun chatting about baseball. We never chat about baseball. I like baseball. But you see, I can sit there and watch 162, Dane. You just want somebody to come through in the clutch is all you want. And I get that playoff baseball's playoff basketball, playoff football. It's all going to be it's all going to be like crunch time when everybody, especially playoff basketball, where people actually play hard, where they don't play in the regular season. But baseball, like guys take it serious. Like pitchers don't go out there and say that they only get the ball every fifth game, so they get pissed off when guys don't make plays. So, like baseball, I can watch year round or the entire season. I can watch every game and the playoffs just because they there are a lot of guys that are trying all year long because stats mean more in baseball, I think, than they do in any other sport. So. Because it's just you and the pitcher. So, all right, fellas, I'm gonna get off here. Been real. I'll post something tomorrow to get that going. I'll check my tracking on the football to see if we're gonna do football or if we're gonna run another basketball thing. I probably won't do a lot of randoms just because they just don't really fill very well. The PYTs seem to fill a lot better, so I'll probably stick to those. And yep, that's all I got. So thanks for joining in. John, thanks for hanging out even though you weren't in a break tonight. We're still going to try to get those other randoms to fill. So if you guys are interested, jump in on that. If not, then we'll just keep rolling trying to get them filled, I guess. So